Yeah, well, our first guest tonight is no stranger to social media. She has over 101 million followers on Instagram. I know you're shaking your head because you want some of those,
Yeah, I'd like some of those, yeah. It's even more on Twitter, actually. 108 million, that's more than Trump.
Wowza. And she's just passed 20 billion views, yes, 20 billion views on her official YouTube channel. The first female artist to achieve this.
It is the amazing Katy Perry. She's live from a newly locked down Los Angeles. It's Katy Perry. Katy Perry on brand.
You just say live from the newly locked down Los Angeles?
Yeah, how's that?
Yesterday? Oh my gosh.
I wonder what you've been doing to entertain yourself. Maybe, you know, put in some sparkly stuff on red noses.
Well, you know, I'm going into this whole like sad clown theme with Smile, and so I thought I would bring a little fun to the day, babes.
We just saw a bit of the video from Smile, which was released just a few hours ago in the UK. We'll come to that in just a second. But what's about 11 a.m. with you at the moment? How are you? How was did you have a restful night's sleep with baby bump?
I did. I like to call her Katy Perry sometimes. But she definitely moves around in the morning and in the evening after I've eaten. It's basically when mama stops moving. And I understand why, like, all mamas are just rocking all the time, because the baby is just used to being in like fluid chaos. And so yeah, so it's all good. I'm happy to be working and happy to be putting out a record and not watching the hands of time roll by and wondering, is it now? Today? How about now?
Could be.
How about
Stand
that?
by. Let's go.
Wait, but Katie, you just said you've named Katy Perry. I bet the US women's soccer team, football team as it's known over here, are like clapping their hands. They're like, yes, sign her up. We want her on the team.
Babes, I love a good pun.
It works. Also, you're saying you're a busy lady. You got the album coming out, of course. You're having a baby next month. What are you most nervous about, Katie?
I think maybe, you know, I'll feel a little bit more when the baby comes out, on the scale, you know, as far as the pain scale. I mean, it'll be interesting. I'm ready. I'm not afraid. I've helped deliver my sister's 2 babies in her living room that are now 3 and 6. And so I've the whole process, on her in a tub, on her bed, holding her leg back, filming it like Scorsese.
Enough detail on that one.
That was just the start, man.
Kevin's eyes were popping out. What?
I'm so grateful I have a really wonderful partner who is Orlando, who's English. And he is just like, you know, become really helpful and supportive. Mm-hmm. And especially in this last stretch, he understands that, you know, everything just needs to remain calm. But meanwhile, I'm out there, you know, shooting performance videos and music videos and doing all kinds of things because, you know, I'm just excited for Smile to come out August 14th, which is also the name of the record, because it's a record that is full of hopefulness and resilience and joy. And hopefully, you know, people will tune into that if they want that or need that in this time.
That's the thing, it's such a beautiful message, and we are going to show it right now, a clip of it, the first time it's been on UK TV. So I know our fans can't wait to see it. It's just, Katie, the messaging behind that. And let's just touch on social media as well, because you are one of the most powerful women on Twitter, 3rd most followed. And when you talk about bringing your baby girl into the world, do you actually think about that, the world that we're bringing her into and what she might face on social media and how to deal with that?
I mean, for instance, if I spell the word "your" wrong or use it grammatically incorrectly, ooh, I am over.
Oh,
that day is
that's a sin.
That day is over. It's intense. You know, I think that it's both a blessing and a curse and a fine line. I stopped drinking and tweeting in 2014. I didn't stop drinking, obviously, but I just decided to put the phone away. You know, I'm very conscious about, you know, what I put out into the world, and that, you know, I'm a light worker and I want to operate in the positive, and I want to hopefully contribute to the betterment of society. And I think that social media is hard, but I think everything starts at home. Yeah. So it all starts at home. It all starts with you. It all starts with, you know, the parents. It all starts with the boundaries. It all starts with respect. And you can't point the finger completely on the outside. Although, you know, it's tricky when 10-year-olds want cell phones. I mean, we have Orlando, who his 9-year-old has a cell phone, and all of his friends have a cell phone. And you know, I would like, I didn't have a cell phone at 9, but those were different times. You just have to be very aware of what your kids are doing.
Absolutely. And there's so much interest in your life too. Listen, Katie, stay with us, because we'll be talking more shortly. I know that you're a big fan of the UK. You love everything about the UK, and it would seem that you're not alone in that.
Definitely not alone. With many of us still hesitant about a holiday overseas this year, Chris Packham treats us to a look at some gorgeous wildlife, which have decided to grace our shores this summer.
Yeah. What a beautiful shot that was at the end. Yeah, it was great, wasn't it? Katy Perry, we know you're a big fan of British nature, of culture. You love British men.
On vacation. Thank you.
You love everything about Britain. What are you missing about us and the UK at the moment?
I just, you know, I miss the humor, which is sarcastic and kind of dark, and that's my humor. I miss the family life. I mean, to be honest, tea time, although Orlando did make me a cuppa yesterday, which was really sweet. I didn't for one. He just made me a PG tips, and it warmed my heart. Even though it's like 80 degrees here in California, I was like, yes! I just love, you know, I like the coziness of the UK, and we spent a lot of time there, and we will in the future, and especially with the new addition, you know, I think it's lovely.
I love the fact that you're even saying cuppa. I'm from the East End, and you've already mentioned your Cockney accent, so we thought...
I could have said builders.
What is a builder's? Right? What is a builder's tea?
What?
What is a builder's tea? Milk?
You don't know what a builder's tea is?
Do you know what a builder's tea is? Milk and...
Yeah. It's just milk and the tea, right? And one sugar.
I'll fry some sugar in. But look, we know you love your English soaps as well, EastEnders. So we thought we'd give you a little test, right, Gethin?
Yeah, we've got a test for you, OK? So we wondered if you fancy delivering one of soap's most iconic lines of all time. It's Peggy Mitchell and EastEnders. This is it.
Get out of my pub!
Get out of my pub. It's over to you, Katy Perry.
Get out of my pub! Everyone's like, what's going on?
There you go. That was perfect.
Get out my pub.
Get out my pub,
Get out my pub. All right, Will.
Katie, we mentioned about social media earlier, and we've had messages come in, and this one is really lovely from a fan, Molly. She said, Raw gave me the strength when I needed it. It came out as I was starting college when none of my other friends were going. I used to listen to it on my commute to give me strength to fight my anxiety and the reassurance that I'd be okay. When you get messages like that, how do you feel?
Well, you know, I when I'm writing these songs, I'm not feeling great, actually. It's like my spirit takes the wheel and says, okay, I'm going to deliver a message from the heavens or wherever, and I'm going to give you this little nugget to hopefully inspire yourself out of the gloom and doom or the thoughts that aren't serving you. And it does. First and foremost, it helps me when I'm writing those songs, and then, you know, secondarily, it seems to have a little bit of a ripple effect, and I guess it confirms that I feel like I'm on the right path, even if like the path is got peaks and valleys and tons of wines, and maybe like maybe it's not like like perfect or the most successful, but I know I'm on the right path when I hear things like that.
That's beautiful.
Katy, you're an absolute star. Thank you so much for joining us on the One Show. Katy Perry, everybody. Good luck with the baby. Good luck with the new album. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. She's off. Oh, there it
And
is.
she's gone. Oh.
Oh, that's big, isn't it? It's ready. Lovely stuff.
Yes, babes, where do you think you came from?
I was going to say we're going from Katy Perry to a real EastEnder now, but I think Katy actually can play a part. But we are bringing on now Lorraine Stanley, who plays Karen Taylor.
Hi.